There was once a boy with the power to change the world, although he never realized it. He had no name, for it was taken from him, but it never bothered him as he seemed to live a wonderful, spoiled life because of it. Every time he wanted something, he'd beg and whine for his parents to get him it, and and every time, he'd have it by the very next morning. Sometimes he wouldn't even ask his parents, and he'd still have it by the next morning. Life was everything that he wanted it to be, until one day, he came home from school with tears in his eyes. His classmates had found out that he had no name and had made fun of him for it. How could you not have a name? Did you forget it, maybe? Did your mom and dad not care enough to give you one? The questions worried him, burrowed deep into his mind until he felt he was going to pop from anxiety and doubt. Why? Why don't I have a name? He asked, his vision blurry. You have no name because of a deal your father and I had to make a very long time ago. Your name in exchange for something wondrous. He continued to beg and ask for an answer, but they didn't reveal any more than that. He continued to beg and ask for an answer, but they never told him any more than that. So he went to bed with a heavy heart and tears in his eyes, and slipped away into a dream that he would not remember. When he awoke, a small name tag was placed beside his head, bright and shiny. He knew that it was meant for him, but when he went to go pick it up and look at his name, it was blank. His first thought was that his parents had did this, but he never thought that they would do something so cruel, though. But then again, who else could it have been? He quickly became angry, confused as to why they would do this. Still, he stuck the name tag onto his school shirt and rushed out the door, determined to prove something with his blank, nameless name tag. Unfortunately, all it did was garner more questions, and even some insults from the other kids. And so another run home in tears was made, and he found himself alone in his room, locked away. His parents thought to leave him alone for a while, hoping that this would all blow over eventually, but that would not be the case. The boy lied in bed once more, teary-eyed, and wished that he would just disappear alongside his stolen name. So he drifted off into another dream, bidding the evening farewell. And by the time the morning came around, he had what he wanted. The boy was nowhere to be found. The end.